Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Qlip English, the show that helps you improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Michael. Hi, Olivia. Hi, everyone listening.
Hey, Michael. How's your day going?
It's been really productive, actually. I spent the morning reviewing some interesting language learning research, which is perfect timing because of today's topic.
Oh, that's great. Yes, today we're diving into something that I think many of our listeners struggle with.
Let me guess. Thinking in English.
Exactly. Today's episode is all about how to train your brain to speak in English naturally without constantly translating in your head.
This is such an important topic. I remember when I was learning my second language, I used to translate everything word by word in my mind. It was exhausting.
Right. It's mentally draining, and it really slows down your conversation. But here's the good news for everyone listening.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Exactly. There are practical strategies you can use to retrain your brain.
Before we jump in, though, we should mention something to our listeners.
Yes, if you're enjoying this podcast and finding it helpful, please take a moment to like this episode and subscribe to our channel. Subscribing really helps us reach more English learners like you, and it means we can create more content to support your learning journey.
Okay, Olivia, let's start. What's the biggest problem with translating?
The delay. Your brain does double work. Understand, translate, think, translate back.
4 steps when it should be 2.
Exactly. We need to build new neural pathways directly in English.
How do we do that?
Let me share 3 powerful strategies. First, mental substitution.
What's that?
When you think something in your language, pause and ask, how would I say this in English?
Just translation?
No, find 2 or 3 different ways, like I need sugar can also be this isn't sweet enough.
Exploring different expressions.
Yes, this makes your brain flexible.
What's next?
Inner monologue. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day.
Like a conversation with myself?
Exactly. And use emotions. When happy, think, this is wonderful. When frustrated, think, this is so annoying.
Why emotions?
Emotions create strong neural connections. Language sticks better.
That's why we remember emotional words easily.
Exactly. Now, the third strategy, shadowing.
Shadowing.
Listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say, matching their rhythm and pronunciation.
Like an echo.
Yes, it trains your mouth, rhythm, and fluency together.
What about input? What should we listen to?
Use the 70% rule.
The 70% rule?
Find content where you understand 70 to 80%. Not too easy, not too hard.
The sweet spot.
Exactly.
Now what about output? Speaking scares people.
So true. But you can't learn to swim by watching videos.
You have to get in the water.
Exactly. Try self-talk narrative. Out loud, narrate what you're doing.
Like, now I'm making lunch.
Yes, do it in the shower, while cooking, while cleaning.
When my hands are busy and my brain is free.
Exactly.
What about mental blocks, when we freeze?
Use filler phrases like, let me think about that, or that's an interesting question.
Buying time in English.
Yes, and simplify if needed. Don't try to say complex things you can't handle.
Communicate the essential meaning.
Exactly. When will people see results?
With 15 to 30 minutes daily, small changes in 2 to 3 weeks.
After 6 months, English feels natural.
But everyone's journey is different.
Encourage yourself. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint.
Celebrate small wins.
And remember, every mistake is a learning opportunity.
Trust the process.
Okay, let's recap. Mental substitution, inner monologue, shadowing, self-talk narrative, filler phrases, and patience.
6 powerful tools to train your brain.
Before we wrap up, we want to ask our listeners to do something.
If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to Qlip English.
And share with anyone learning English.
Tell us in the comments, what's your biggest challenge when speaking English?
Thank you so much for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing, be patient, and remember, you're doing great.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.